In this tutorial, we're going to look at how to use the outliner. If your outliner is not showing on the right hand side, you can go to Window, Default Tray, and tick Outliner. Go over to the right and expand the outliner, and you can see here we've got a number of components and groups, or one group. If we click on one of the components, you can see it's now selected the component. If I double click on a component here, it will actually open the component, allowing you to edit the component. So it's just like if you had have double clicked on it inside the 3D space. One click away in the outliner closes the group, so just like in the 3D space. Double click to open, one click to close. In the outliner, double click to open, one click away to close. If we go to right click, if we right click and go to entity info, we can now see that the definition is component number 1. We could go COMP1 if we wanted to, and you can see it renamed it and also the other linked component. So we've got these two that are linked. So it's quite handy if you need to rename them and make them more usable. So we'll go comp2, oh, didn't quite work, so I'll go, oh, that may have been a unique one there, sorry. Then we'll click on the next component and comp 3. And we might just make it uniform, take away the T. Okay, that's good. Then if we've got a group there, we can right click on the group and select rename, and we'll just go G1. So what's quite cool with the outliner is under the filter I could go COMP2 or 3, and it will go and filter and find that component. So if you're working on a very large project and you really want to quickly find that component that you want to edit, you could type in the filter to find it, find the component, double click on it, and then you're straight into the component, editing it. If I use the shortcut that we created earlier, we can go Alt H and H, so both combinations, Alt H to hide similar components and H to hide groups. Then zoom extents, you can quickly isolate an object, modify the object with the outliner. So for example, if I go and draw a circle on there, grab the circle tool, push pull, click there, take it through and maybe touch the other edge or endpoint to reference that. That creates a hole. Select the select tool, click away from the component, and you can see only the two components that I edited got changed, and then I can get rid of the filter and quickly make modifications. So the outline is really helpful for, again, just filtering and finding objects and making adjustments to those. If you right click on an object in the outliner, you get the same contextual menu as if you were to right click on the object in the 3D space. So the same menu here as if I was to right click on it here. So it's really quite interesting how the outliner can be used. But just please be aware that if you're using a working on a very large model with lots of details, I find that leaving the outliner expanded like this, it can be quite slow. It seems to want to calculate where everything is, and it just seems to slow down the 3D modeling process a little bit. Maybe because when you double click on it, this outliner changes. So just be aware of that. Sometimes I just collapse it, and then that will speed up my model.